route. On 4th down, going to the air. That's it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the toss. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get lots of running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Calls his own number. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Bueno. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
Washington, 0.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Return is tackled down at the 11. And your Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 35, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick release on the RPO. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football and playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Bueno. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
29 Philly.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal.
Easy.
Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Wants to go up top. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
No good. That keeps the score. Oregon 21, Washington 6.
Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to beat him to the left. Nice move there. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just
at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Washington 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
What an interception. And he's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Let's go! Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Sprinting away. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun. Bring in the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Looking for a man. It's Bueno. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the timing just a hair off. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Bueno. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Need. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw, it's Bueno. Catch in the middle, it's Need. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires left. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Ducks are marching down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Bueno. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has to find more plays. Man, they've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops, playing the football in the air a little bit better. Don't give up the big plays. Maybe force a few turnovers. This defense has got to get their offense a spark.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, set.
Motion from the back.
Okay, ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming, and he keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking downfield, it's Bueno. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Price. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. The 20. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Need. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Bueno. Fires to the right. Working a big fella to the corner. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Need. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 13.
Now Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turning it on! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. And way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put...
And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Boy, they did it right there.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. And the Ducks now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. They want that clock to run. Finding an escape route.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the outside to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Bueno. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Here we go. Alert, alert.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Need. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.